Talk to me. Oh, this might be a match.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Thekidrichi. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Marco Antonio Barrera, 168 centimeters tall with a reach of 178 centimeters. And he'll be facing the legend, Manny Pacquiao. He stands 166 centimeters tall and has a reach of 170 centimeters.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
It's the babyface assassin Marco Antonio Barrera. It doesn't matter the weight class. Bantamweight, super bantam, featherweight, super featherweight, or lightweight. He's held... It's the Pac-Man, making his way to the ring, a man that doesn't even need an introduction, an absolute legend. What hasn't Pac-Man done? One of the most recognizable boxers in the history of the sport.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
Yo, TK.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Mexico City, here is the sensational 3-division champion of the world, the baby-faced assassin, Marco Antonio
chilling. Can't complain.
Fighting out of the blue corner from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
I'm ready.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here.
This is going to be a match for sure, man. I mean,
talking about something I love.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting
it's
a
serious
long
match.
time for this matchup. Here. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. Jab does not score. Nice counter. Misses with the straight left. Punching. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs.
Whoa, hold on.
And he is forcing him to take a knee.
It's a really dented.
Yo, how do I get up?
You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
I didn't even want to take a knee. Why would I take a knee on this guy, bro? Trying to disrespect me like that, bro.
Very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Nah. Let it in, man. I didn't want to take one knee on you. I didn't want to take one knee on you.
Let's talk about Barrera in that last round.
I didn't, bro. I just found out you. Now I just found out you could do that. I always wanted to know how to take a knee. I was spamming everything, and I'm controlling Pacquiao, the Filipino guy.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't go back into the fight. Great.
Stop the minute.
Here we go for
back on
round two.
second now.
Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
He blocks that jab. Nice punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Lucky that hook didn't score. Oh my! Barrera has never been in this kind of trouble before.
Yo.
Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. After what we saw,
Yeah, this guy is lucky,
it's
man.
pretty obvious
He's lucky.
who has the advantage here.
He's lucky.
Let's get it started in round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
I be telling you, TK, you gotta get this game, bro. So I can give you the work.
Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won that hands down.
About to see the legend Barrera go down. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Back and forth they go in this round. The puller right there. Oh, Pacquiao is seeing stars after that one. It somehow weathered the storm. Puller right there. Is Pacquiao going to go down after that shot? And down goes Pacquiao. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
All right, hold on. I'm okay. Don't worry about me.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet. Back at it in round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Quick punch scores. Perfect counter shot. So far, the offense has been better than the defense. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Perfect counter lands. Defense on that hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
I was just contact attack this guy every time.
On to the fifth we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. And he misses with that jab. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to fight it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He misses with that straight left. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
Go to sleep, man. Go to sleep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He got up at 6. See, I knew this was going to be a good match. I knew it.
Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice.
It's a tie game right now. I think we're tied up right now.
There's the bell for round 6. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
He threw a punch and just got countered. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these 2 boxers, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Threw the straight left, but it won't score. These two were made for each other.
Back and forth they go.
An amazing knockout finish here. That was something special. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
That's like...
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake.
That's crazy. And he was winning. So if I didn't knock him out, I would have lost this match. Because the judges. Insane. Insane, bro. Let's see who's next. Oh, this is about to be a next one. Another good game. I just been getting good games back to back. Valid.
I'm Todd Grisham, and you could not have chosen a better venue for this one. We're at the Lighthouse Theater, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Charlie the Eagle Edwards, 5'6", 66.1-inch reach. And he'll be facing the Pac-Man. He's 5'5.5 inches tall and has a reach of 67 inches.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live.
We're ready to watch this awesome fight.
Charlie the Eagle Edwards, fighting out of the United Kingdom, the WBC Flyweight World Champion. Let's see what he's got for us in this one.
20 wins, 1 L. Draws 0, 7 KOs.
It's the Pac-Man, 8-division world champion. Should I name them all? Flyweight, super bantamweight, featherweight, super featherweight, lightweight, light welterweight, welterweight, and light middleweight. He's won championships in each one of those divisions.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing from London, England, a flyweight world champion, Charlie Edwards. Hiding out of the blue corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere is usually second to none if you get the right fights.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold.
Let's go.
And that's the opening bell, round 1. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts.
Oh, I see what the guy is. Alright. I see what the guy is.
Right hand. It is standing room only. Every seat has been sold in this amazing theater.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym. Because the people are up close. You can hear people talking inside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? Punch. Edwards might go down here. How did they survive that?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Caught him. Big whiff with the right hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Yo, this guy, bro, I see what type of fighter he is.
Well, he is glad
You can
to
really
have
fight it
brought
pretty
that
easily.
Every second, every
He's
minute
just,
of this
he's
fight
wasting
is
his stamina.
important. Every second, every minute of this round.
That's what I'm doing with him. Look, look. I'm already controlling the game already. I'm controlling the game already. The game teaches me in real life how this goes, bro. It's all about patience. Put me in a rematch, man. I can't wait to be in a rematch. Put me in a rematch. Whoever you put me in that rematch with, I will punish them on guard.
Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back, straight down the middle. You can miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
Stay focused, man.
Switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind. Stay focused now.
Here we go. It's round 2. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Look, 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 look. Yeah, what's your stamina?
They've got to block it. They've got to come
What's your
out
stamina?
and style it out. Get on the back foot,
Yep.
jab. Rest
Good
on the
job.
jab. Be smart and
Good
pop
job.
until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure in.
Come on. Come on.
Straight right just misses.
Come on.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
You're not giving outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter pass.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Edwards stumbling around. Disaster averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, and then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle.
Come on, now I got you on lock here. Now I got you on lock here. Don't try to run now. Nah. Stay over there. Stay over there. Stay over there.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them.
Nah, come here.
Both men step back for just a moment.
You quit? Okay. Good.
Uh-oh, Edwards now in some big trouble. Carly Edwards is down. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
A shot from the gods.
I told you I was going to punish him already. I already knew what type of player he was. He wasted all his stamina. Nah.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Knockout victory.
Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination.
Indeed, that was an assassination, man. I destroyed him. I destroyed him to the point that the guy even couldn't even do anything else. In fact, I was his 110 L. Wait, right? Is it? No. No, I was his 137, I think so. But you know, I kept that 110. So if he beat me, he was about to have 1-1-1. Nah, keep it at 110 because 10 represents me. Ay, ay, ay. It's not competition no more. There's really no more competition, man. Let's see who I got next. Let's see who I got next. Nah, I told you, bro. This game is crazy, bro. I'm telling you. Once you get this game, bro, and it teaches you like stuff about real life too, though. And it has career mode and all that. Oh, I got Crawford now. Julio Cesar Chavez. He's at 111L. I'm about to be 102. I need one more dub so I can get to 80.
For this contest with these two fighters should be a really good matchup. I'm Thekidrichi. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford.
Which game are you talking about? Which game are you talking about?
Champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight. One of the best.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
Undisputed?
Out of the red corner,
bro, it's because
Omaha, Nebraska.
It's not a lot of like, it's not known, bro. That's why it's not known. Nah, bro, the graphic card is good, bro. It's not known, it's not popular. That's why it's not good. You know, that's why people think it's not good. And it's better to when a game is not popular, though. But it's still, you know, when it gets popular, people gonna start complaining and stuff. Yeah, but this game has potential.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has
if they add more buttons in here, more rings, oh my.
The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
What a great venue.
This game has a lot of potential to be top fighting games.
You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? The left hook can't miss. Well done with that counter shot. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted. It's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Nice defense on that jab. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
They've been in fights like that. When you
Hey, round pretty good, though.
you walk back to the corner like you've just...
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good job stopping that uppercut. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this, because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Nah, this is a good match. This is a good match right here.
That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Missing with that jab. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Julio Cesar Chavez in some serious trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Tough to be a judge of this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punching, walk away from each other, and then run right back into trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too
Okay,
easy.
not bad, not bad,
Keep
not
the
bad.
same kind of
As it
pace up,
is.
they've got this fight.
I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna have to give him a 10 after this game. GG. I'm gonna have to say GG. This is so far. It's a good match.
You're much better. He's not even here.
Back at it in round 4. Coming
He's
off
up by
that
1
great
point.
round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Those counter punches have to hurt. You'd like to see more jabs. There's a counter shot. And down goes Crawford. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that.
Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky.
One, two, three, four, five. Come to me.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
One punch could change everything in this battle. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. We just saw it.
Can make or break a fighter.
Entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tough
Ah, he's putting in work. He's putting in work.
And there's the bell for round 5.
This type of
See how he
guys I gotta
bounces
watch
back
out
here
for.
after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That punch landed. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catches.
Catch and shoot. Not a lot of defense here at all. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. In that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout with that.
There's the bell for round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
So close with that uppercut. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Halfway through the round, I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Julio Cesar Chavez just got rocked. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to break top, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominant.
What round was it? 7?
There's the bell to start round
7.
Well, there's no
I'm down
doubt
by
about who
4
won
points.
that last round. Let's see what he has for us
Not
here
3.
in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Both men step back for just a moment. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That chap's slick. Good work.
8 round.
And we enter the 8th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
You can't score with that uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. And he scores with the counter. hook is parried away. We've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Damn. GG. He probably won.
No surprise there, a unanimous.
Yeah, dang, it was close too, bro. It's a close match. You got lucky. Alright, bro. I think I'm gonna get my last one here. Cause I don't know. I might get on another game. I don't know. Let me get my last one. I need to get that 90 dub. No, 80 dub, bro. Before I hop off. I got 80. That's a good match though. Hold on a minute. That's a good match. Okay. Alright, I got this against, okay, 6'4", 79. This is gonna be a nice match too. He seems like a decent, by the record, he's a decent guy.
Hope you've passed your scuba license exam. We're underwater at the Atlantis. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. And getting ready to fight here, Alexander Usyk, 6'3" and 198 centimeter reach. And he'll be facing the great Rocky Marciano. He's only 179 centimeters tall with a reach of 173 centimeters. Alexander Usyk, the former Undisputed, The Rock.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
We're ready.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
So, all the talking's done.
Yeah, they need to add more maps into this game, bro.
Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Couldn't land that jab. Swing and a miss with the hook. Ooh, a stiff right jab. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That hook had to hurt. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. been knocked out.
I only had 10 more seconds.
They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope.
Only had 10 more seconds.
And there's the bell for round 2. Nice counter shot. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
It's all offense all the time. Beautiful counter punch. That punch landed. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants, and the big cat goes down. Let's watch that again, replay from a different angle.
I got
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Who do we think he is? Like, no one, bro.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels. Look at, it's not for them. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. They block the uppercut. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round. I love. Let him back into this.
Now we're still good. We're still
They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle on that. He's got a bluff.
They stop the hook there. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Catch and shoot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Alexander Usyk in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they
I hope they give it to me, because
here we go to the fourth round.
Tied up, 28-28.
Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Marciano, few have been better. One of the greatest of all time.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Done with that counter shot. At the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Do you believe this? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
That hook is parried away. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second.
I'm gonna need a knockout.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth.
Not rush it, though.
Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Bruh.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe what we are seeing? That jab doesn't score. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
This guy's getting lucky, though. He's getting lucky, though. Because, like, I've been hitting him way too much time, and he's not dropping down. Why am I getting dropped down like that, bro?
Here we go in the 6th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
We both know who... Hold that thought! Usyk might go down here. What an upset! Somehow weathered the storm.
He's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Good counter punching. And he scores with the counter.
Bro. No way he's not dropping down, though.
The courage on display here is incredible. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Throws the jab but does not score. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
This is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. Corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
They believe they're
knocked down twice. I knocked him once. We're gonna see if I can knock him down again. I need to get another knockdown so we can like be.
Here we go. It's round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
And that will do it. What a victory. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that.
Good match, good match.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Finding like a 80 and 89 halves and 80 dubs. Pretty good. I'm done with this game for today.